This is Howie. Today we're going to talk about tire pressure and tire tread. First, we're going to talk about tire pressure. This is the gauge you'll need to check your tire pressure.
Here, let me zoom in on that.
You can find it at Maverick or pretty much any gas station. So first you are going to take the tire cap, pressure cap off, and then you're going to put a big end in here.
Can you do it one more time so we can watch it pop out? So how do we read that?
You read it from the black numbers.
Right by the tube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's at 30 psi.
Okay, that's good to know. How do we determine what our vehicle needs?
You can tell by the door.
Oh, okay, right. So if you have stock tires,
If you have stock tires, look at the door.
look at the inside of the
door.
driver's door,
And then
and that will tell you
how much. And if you don't have stock tires, look on the tire. And it says
it's kind of hard to tell upside down.
max load 44 psi.
So 44. So
This tire's max.
okay. In a minute, we'll show you where it says inside the door what kind of pressure your tire should have. But why are you telling us we shouldn't be all the way to 44 psi?
Because the tire can wear more easily.
If it's overfilled, how will it wear?
In the center.
In the center.
I will
Good.
show you that in a minute.
Okay, because it would be rounded, kind of like a balloon, huh?
Yep.
What if it's too low? Where will it wear?
On the outer edge.
Good, thank you.
Here is the information about your tire's PSI.
Your
And
recommended.
Your recommended PSI for your tires.
Good. And this has to do with how much the car weighs and what it's expected to haul. 35
This says 35 PSI.
PSI. Good. Okay, Howie. What about everybody's worst tire nightmare? You're driving on the freeway and suddenly you hear an explosion and your car is yanked to the side and you're rolling because your tire has exploded. Is that because you've overfilled the tire, or what is that situation all about?
It is because your tire is under full.
Not over full?
Correct.
Okay. What tell us why?
Because when your tire is holding all your vehicle's weight.
So when it touches the road surface.
When it touches the road surface,
the rubber does what?
It expands.
It expands.
And then when it goes off when it's not holding your vehicle's weight.
So the part that was on the road, when your tire rolls forward and then that part contracts. So it's going expand, contract, expand, contract, expand.
It's like a rubber band. Pull out, pull, and then
stretch it out.
Push it back and stretch it out.
Good.
And do it over and over and over, and then your tire will explode.
Eventually it fails. That's a great analogy. Thank you.
This is a tire pressure
Gauge
that can check it. And the stem cap, if you have black rims, it's hard to see. This is where the stem is for the tire pressure.
Okay. What is it at? Let's look.
20.
It's above 20. So we might have to pull it out just a hair. Looks like it was about 25, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now these are not stock tires, so we're not gonna necessarily look to the inside of the door for the pressure on these, right? How do we know what air pressure should be in there?
You should work on the...
That will give you the max that you should never surpass, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What else can you do to figure it out? Who can you ask?
A mechanic.
Good, a mechanic. Who else?
Google.
Google the manufacturer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how about the tire store where you buy the tires?
Yep.
Because they can look at the kind of vehicle they're going to be on too and kind of evaluate that in.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now, our dad likes to run these tires at what?
30. About 30.
Okay, so what should we do?
You should add some more.
Yep, we should add some more in because right now it's at 25, but we need it at 30, huh?
That's about 30. So
we're going to use an air compressor for that, huh?
mm-hmm. When we can.
Now, most people don't have an air compressor at their house. What should they do?
They should go to the gas station and put some in.
Okay. What's a pretty common gas station?
Maverick.
Maverick, you're right. They usually have one. It's just a machine. It's usually on the most visible corner. And you slide your debit card or credit card in there.
And then
you can add a little bit there. Once you put some air in, what should you do again?
put this thing. You should check it.
Check it again. What if you get too much air in there?
How
can you
let some out. Where's the other end?
Yeah, with the back side of your tire pressure gauge, you can let air out.
We are looking at stock tires and on old Willie's Jeep. We're gonna check the pressure first.
Okay. So you've got your tire pressure gauge.
Which is made for dualies, actually.
Okay. And he's gonna let that pop out the back end.
Hang on.
Okay. Wow, and if these tires are supposed to be at 30, that's very, very low. So he's gonna use an air compressor, which you can
use at Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick will have the machine. And he's gonna add a smidge. Okay, now let's check again.
20.
Okay, yep, that's what we have, but they won't have that, huh? So we need to show them with the tools they can get at Maverick or any old car store. So what are we at now? We are, okay, hold it still.
It still says 10.
Okay, a lot more air then. A lot more air.
But this gauge says 20.
Just keep checking. Okay, now we're gonna check again. Howie's tried to overfill it so he can show you how to let some air out. What does it say? Oh, we're a smidge over 30. So what do we do? See how he's using the end. He's pushing the needle in to let a little bit of air out. Okay, check it again, bud. Nope, with our tool. Sorry, we bumped the camera. It's not focusing for me. I don't know if you can tell, but that's pretty much right on. Yay! He's checking it with that pressure gauge as well. Those are handy to have, but they cost a lot more.
Thank you for learning about tire pressure and tire tread. Have a good day.